Hola mi gente, ¿cómo estás? I'm kidding, this video is totally about to be in English. But blessings and love, everybody. My name is Jas Jiles, but more recently known as Coach Jas Jiles. And I wanted to do this video just because a lot of people have questions about Herbalife Nutrition. And I had a lot of questions, and I feel like they shouldn't go unanswered, you know? I personally don't stand behind things that I don't trust. I've always been that way. You know, I'm a performer, a musician, an artist, and I wouldn't share music that I didn't like from other local artists. I wouldn't hop on collabs if I didn't like the sound. You know, it's just like I don't want to put out there stuff that, like I said, I don't believe in or stand by. So, like I said, most recently, I've been known as Coach Jas Jiles because I've become a distributor for Herbalife Nutrition. And first off, let me say that I understand your skepticism and your doubt because I didn't join for a while either because of those reasons. I just kind of sat back and watched people do it and watch them get results, watch their happiness, watch them keep talking about it. And I was just like, nah, not for me. I was so silly. Needless to say, I'm glad that I joined now. I'm over here repping Herbalife, but I'm not going to talk your ear off. This video's goal is to present the facts, the reason for my passion in Herbalife, and the genuine nature of the mission of Herbalife Nutrition, which is why that I want to do this as a one-take video, like no cutting, no editing, except for like throwing some words across the screen. So anytime I say anytime I mess up, stumble on the words, if there are noises in the background, they're going to stay just because I want to make sure that my genuineness comes across of giving the facts and what I believe the truth is. So first off, to give you a quick background around me, I used to be anemic. I had low iron. I was very tired, bloated. I felt like I was weak. I had brittle nails. I would get sick a lot because my immune system just could not take many hits. And then I started Herbalife about a year ago now, and I was just using the products for the year, and then I finally converted to a distributor on July 31st of 2018. I will say that I lost 10 pounds. I was not in it necessarily for weight loss. A lot of people that are overweight do it for that reason, but as you can see, I'm small. I mean, I got muscles now. But I lost 10 pounds and I have so much more energy. I have not been sick. Wow. I can't even think of last time I was sick aside from food poisoning. Besides the point. And I have like this really supportive team behind me. I went to the doctors and they told me they don't have any traces of my anemia anymore. There's not much guesswork in what am I going to have for breakfast, what am I going to eat throughout the day, where my vitamins are going to come from. And I just have a constant drive to remain healthy now because, like I said, there's a team behind me, ahead of me, around me, always with me. So those are the reasons I'm in Herbalife. And without any further ado, let me just get right into the 6 things that I've heard that are negative about Herbalife and my response to them. Number 1, it's a pyramid scheme. So the best way to describe this that I heard was, one, in a pyramid, there's one person at the top. Everybody else is underneath. And that's not the case here. So every level that you achieve as a distributor in Herbalife is literally called team, like GET team, which stands for Global Expansion Team, MIL team, World team, President's team. Last time I checked, the team is not made up of one person. It means that lots of people worked hard to get up there and achieve those levels. And scheme implies that you can never surpass the person that's above you or that brought you into the company, that people only want money, that there's something fake, and that you're being lied to, which none of those things are true. So for one, as a distributor, your ability to move up in the company solely depends on your work ethic, how much you develop yourself as a leader, and how much time you put into it. I think the best way to be a distributor is to have real loving intentions for the people, to truly care about their wellness, their well-being, their health, helping them achieve their own goals. Like, you have to put in the work. That's how any job works. You know, you're not going to get a promotion sitting around all day, not doing stuff, expecting someone else to do it for you. That's how you move up in this company. And we're very upfront with our products and the information. You know, like I said, nothing is behind the scenes, nothing is guesswork. The product labels tell you everything. Your coach, your leader should tell you everything. So, not a pyramid scheme. Number 2, it's just meal replacement shakes. Man, if y'all knew how much I eat all the time, no, it is not. So people say they don't agree with this form of weight loss. And I think that's just because they don't fully know everything about Herbalife Nutrition. So no, actually the company is not giving you just meal replacement shakes. Those are part of our core nutrition plan. There are tablets to help with your metabolism and protein digestion, and there's protein that you can have on the side or put in shakes, and there are so many other natural and healthy supplements that support your lifestyle. So a lot of people who are in it for the weight loss do have a specific meal replacement shake regimen for themselves. And as you keep going forward, your plan changes. So for example, if you started off with 2 shakes a day plus lots of snacking, we encourage people to make sure they're eating several times a day, like every 2 to 3 or 4 hours of healthy things, and we send you those things. And then once you get down to your weight loss goal, then it actually converts to just maintaining. So for example, where I'm at now, could do just 1 shake per day. You know, it's about balance. So never are we telling you not to eat. And honestly, Herbalife has so many different kinds of products. There are thousands of them. There's a line for athletes, something to take in your drink before you do a workout. There's something to stay hydrated. There's something called Rebuild for after your workout. They just came up with a product for new moms, which takes care of fatigue and helps with all the hormonal imbalance. There are protein bites and meal bars and like healthy soy nuts, and there's something for sleeping and relaxing. There's something for heart health, like things for old age, things specifically for belly fat. Like there's just so many products. Herbalife, like I said, is a lifestyle. So no, not just meal replacement shakes. Number 3, there are no coach qualifications. Someone said, I was watching a video, honestly, which is like, don't go down the rabbit hole of negativity ever. But someone said the worst part about Herbalife is that coaches don't need certifications to be coaches. So what I would say to that is that implies that people are not trained to be able to help others. So number 1 thing is the products can be trusted. So you can know that everything within each product is natural. It's exactly what it says it is, you know? And people are there to guide you through your nutrition, to send you workouts, at least that's what I do, to invite you to the monthly events, which are trainings. The monthly events that Herbalife puts on all across the country, and honestly the company's international, are called Success Seminar Trainings. So those are monthly. They have huge events. There are training videos online, and there are also, at least within my team, weekly calls, Mondays and Tuesdays. So if a person is not taking advantage of all the personal development, learning about the products, and learning about health, that's not Herbalife Nutrition's fault. There are so many opportunities to learn and to develop yourself so that you can be a good and proper leader for your clients or the people on your team. And in no way is Herbalife claiming to cure anything either. I mean, again, personally, I've seen great results within my health, and so many others have as well, but we don't tell you not to go to your doctor. You know, you still have to make sure that you're keeping up with what it is that your body needs. And I was going to say too, I'm sorry if your experience was that someone gave you misleading information, or someone didn't give you a regimen that was for you, because at the end of the day, we're people, you know. There are a lot of people within this company, and I feel like they're trying their best. At the same token, though, someone, you know, you go to a store, you go to a fast food place, you go to grocery or drug stores, and you kind of just pick up things over the counter or whatever the case, and you're not paying attention to what's in them. Or maybe you read the label, have the person at the counter explain it to you, but then you go off and you're on your own. So the difference with Herbalife is called the distributor difference. Someone is there to explain things to you, keep track of you, keep you accountable, and talk things through with you. Keep making sure that you look at what is the best way for you to go about your health and your nutrition. Like, people are very quick to go ahead and put a bunch of chemicals in their body, things that they can't even pronounce, things that you have no idea what they are, but then look at Herbalife and say, no, this is not good. Again, I say, if nothing else, we trust the products. We have a team of 100 plus doctors, over 250 scientists, a Nobel laureate, literally working on our products in what we call our seed to feed program, which means that everything that's in the products, we know exactly where it comes from. We grow it, we put it in our products. Everything that's on the label is what's inside. If you get something over the counter at a drugstore, you can't be sure that everything they say is on the label is inside. And you can't be sure that everything that's inside is written on that label. So I just say, I think it's a good thing that Herbalife has instituted this system of making sure that people are the ones going out and helping the other people. Personally, I love helping people. That's why I'm in Herbalife. So that was number 3. Number 4 is people say, well, I want to use a waist trainer. Well, I used to not use a waist trainer, but my whole life, I had a really, really bad habit of sucking in my stomach because that's what I thought I was supposed to do, because I felt very insecure about my bloating and any extra fat that I had. And I think that using a waist trainer is almost the equivalent of that. Finally, once I got into my master's program and we were taking movement classes, the teachers kept saying, release your stomach, release your stomach. And I was so embarrassed to do that. And so once I was learning more about my body and what was good and bad for it, I realized, yeah, maybe it's not a good idea to be squeezing in all of my inner organs, holding them in a place that they shouldn't be. That's just not healthy. And with waist trainers, I think it's for people that really want results quickly and they want that hourglass figure. So you might get those results, but I don't think it's worth it. There's a big difference between losing water weight and burning fat. So you sweat with the waist trainer on, but what about the inside? You know, I believe Herbalife is a company that supports nutrition on the cellular level. No other company is doing that. There's a lot of the fat burning and everything, but there are literally tablets, part of our core nutrition, that help your cells to absorb things and do better for your body. It's just be careful with waist trainers. And if I picked one up and I read the back of it and it said not to be used during exercise. And I feel like a lot of people are doing that. It's just not something that's healthy. So yeah, okay, quick fix. But honestly, what we should be going for is that long-term nutrition from the inside out. Number 5 is people say that I got no results. So my first response is, well, did you listen to your coach on how and when to use your products? There are instructions in the back of the label, and people don't always do that, or maybe they have other kinds of dietary issues that they didn't realize would affect them. For example, there are 2 versions of the meal replacement shakes. There's a vegan version, and there are the more standard ones, and they contain milk and soy in them and wheat. And if people make their shakes with milk, well, that's a lot of milk. And if you didn't know that that much milk was going to affect you, I don't know what else to say. So I personally make my shakes with water. And you have to listen to your nutrition plan because, like I said, if you're 2 shakes a day, some people are honestly 3 shakes a day plus meals and snacks, then you'll get the best results. You have to listen to it. I have to write back into this. My sister was video chatting me on Messenger. Did not mean to cut off that clip. Still considering this one take. So sorry. So the second question I would ask is, were you consistent with it? People have seen extraordinary results in 3 days after doing their 3-day trial, and then also honestly after a week. And while that's not typical, people have lost lots of weight right off the bat. But everybody's body is different, you know, like you have to keep going with it. You have to do the regimen and add in your 20% activity and you will see results. And my other question I wrote is, did you think that investing the minimum amount in yourself would give you maximum results? Minimally, you can get a shake flavor and you can get maybe a tablet or a tea. But you really have to be good with yourself. You have to look at all the products, and also when you're in the grocery store, we tell you what kinds of snacks are healthy, what kinds of things you can do. You know, try to stay away from those cheat days and cheat meals. You know, you don't get a cheat life, so why would you take a cheat day? So you've got to really put in the work for yourself. And I know it's not easy all the time. We get busy. Some people have kids to take care of. I'm in school, we work. It's a lot, but that's why we have the teams in place to help people. And the products are true. What they say on them is true. It works. There are so many result stories, and I am one. So I feel like you have to trust in that and trust in yourself to be able to really commit to yourself. And also check your weight and measurements. People get put off by the fact they haven't lost a lot of weight, but then you have to remember, well, there's water weight, there's fat, and then you also could be gaining muscle as you're losing fat. So it's important to check your weight, look at the scale, yes, but also take those measurements on important areas of your body to see the real difference. And before and after pictures, those don't lie. Number 6, last one. I know you're probably tired of my voice at this point, but I've seen it said that there's bad leadership and it's a bad marketing plan. And I just want to say to that, I really apologize for anyone who has been neglected by a coach or misled to going to a program that they didn't know was Herbalife, because that's not what I call the Herba way, at all. Again, we are people. But still, if someone has decided to step into this role as a leader and as a wellness coach, I believe it's their job, it's our job to be the best coach that we can be, fitting it around our lifestyle. Some people do this full-time, some people are part-time, but there's no excuse for not replying to people, for not making sure they have what they need for success. You could have someone way above you in your team, but there are also leaders under them that can answer questions. It's a whole system, and that's what I love about this the most. There's not just one person that that you can rely on. And there are no tricks. I don't believe in tricks. People should not have lured you to any kind of event. When we post things like we're looking for wellness coaches or health coaches, yes, that's true. And then we're going to give you all the information about it and be upfront with you about it. Nobody should be tricking you into this. And again, I apologize for that because that's personally not my way. And there are a lot of leaders out there who are doing this right, who are doing this out of a place of love and wanting to see people get the kinds of results we got or see what they're capable of in their lives, Nothing should be under wraps or something that is meant to blindside you at all. That's not the mission of Herbalife. So I say stop blaming Herbalife for things that people do wrong. Again, it's one company. There are how many companies in this world? You see it everywhere. And the point of recruiting people is to build a team and to build that family. It's not just, oh, we want your money. I hope that that's not the MO of people out there, which, I'm sure it is. I'm just a positive person. But I personally do this because, yes, I want an extra income, but more so, I want to see a healthy world. I'm tired of having to question what's in my food and just be so unsure about what I can have in my body. And this company has shown me that they're worth it. Your coach should be there for you. Each job is to work hard for themselves and others. Like I said, that personal development is key, and your coach should be there for you. And don't buy from Amazon. The issue with that is you're not getting that person on the sideline helping you and motivating you and teaching you and talking with you about any issues that you may be having. And also, you don't get the discounts. Why would you do that to yourself? There are levels of discounts within Herbalife that the only way you have to achieve them is just by being consistent, getting more products. The more products you get, the higher your discount. It's a pretty good deal. And last couple things I'll say about that one is there are different leadership strategies. I personally love the structure in my team. We have a huge Facebook group for the large organization, and we have a Facebook Messenger chat for the coaches. Whenever there are those monthly training events, we have a new chat for that. Whenever there are challenges, there's a chat for that to give information and keep people accountable. And then each separate team of the organization has their chat, which sounds like a lot of chats. I know. Trust me, it's not annoying. We hold each other accountable, and we make sure we talk to people, and even outside of the chat, talk to people personally, meet up with them to take their measurements, encourage them to go to the boot camps and fitness classes that we set up because we care. There are all different kinds of leaders, it's just a matter of which one you are and which one you sign up under. The last thing is, if people don't get on calls or don't go to the monthly events or fitness classes, they're not investing properly. That's directly to the coaches. You should not be trying to lead people if you have not first worked on yourself. Not that working on ourselves is ever a done deal and finished process. No, but if you're not growing, you're not going to be able to help others grow. So again, sorry for anyone who has had or experienced bad leadership within this company, but that's not the fault of Herbalife. The products are great. The morals are even better. So I just say, I hope that you watched to this point. I know this was a long video, and my bad, I talk way too much, but if I can do this, being in grad school, living in New York, being an artist, like, it's possible for anyone. This has helped me so much. You know, it works around my lifestyle, and it is my lifestyle. I don't see this ending for me anytime soon. I'm happy to answer any questions that anybody has, and I will say, please keep your negativity to yourself. I don't want to see that in my comments. If you have constructive criticism or, like I said, questions, more than happy to talk and discuss it. Like, let's go. We're humans. We should be able to communicate. But bashing, slandering, that's not my thing. And if any of this inspired you or interests you, join my team, Coach Jas Jiles. I would love to help you take the next steps for your healthier, more nutritional lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching. Blessings and love.